Hey, what's going on folks? Sean here, and hope you've all had a phenomenal week. So today I wanted to dive into the topic of how you can eliminate a chunk of noise in your online journey so that you can become laser focused on your own brand and accumulate results. So for those of you who aren't following along already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I share weekly videos just like this one where I break down insights, tips and tricks, strategies, methods, and everything I'm using in real time in my own online business and what I'm helping my clients go on and achieve in theirs as well. So one of the things that's guaranteed as you start your online journey is that you're going to be surrounded by a lot of noise, be it from different gurus, different free things that are available all over YouTube. Even if you're scrolling your feeds on social media, a lot of stuff is available online these days. So, depending on what it is you want to do online, you've really got to get into a position where you're laser focused, right? And eliminate all of the noise that's going on so that you can continue to stack results of your own. So what I recommend you consciously pay attention to are things like who you follow, right? You don't want to just be aimlessly following absolutely every single influencer online, talking about different strategies and methods, and folks that are not in alignment with what you've actually got going on online. You want to pay attention to what content you consume. Let's face it, there's a lot of BS as you scroll through your feeds on social media. So, depending on what you're consuming, you can get super distracted on what it is you're doing and who you're helping and what it is you're trying to achieve, right? Pay attention to what groups and communities you're a member of. We'll dive into this a little bit later on when I want to chat to you about the type of communities and memberships that I've held for the last couple of years in the online space and how distracting that's been. Okay, you want to pay attention to whose advice you take. You don't want to be taking absolutely everybody's advice. You really want to start to look to people that already have the results that you've got and pay attention to them so that you can start to emulate those results, right? Because this all plays a fundamental part in the noise going on between your ears. And this is something I actively do in my own process, or else it would be at my own peril, because there's a world of shiny things available all coming up rapidly every single day on our feeds. And if you aren't paying close attention, you'll end up worlds away from where you first started and what you are hoping to achieve in the process, right? Everything you do as a consumer should be in alignment with your end goal, ultimately pushing you closer to them by the action that you're actually taking, right? So this year, one of my own goals is actually to clean up house in this way. This is what it looks like for me personally when it comes to who I follow, the content I consume, the communities I'm a member of, and whose advice I take. Firstly, my coaches, Flipmas and Nate Ryan. If you aren't following them already, I highly recommend you go and give them a follow, especially if you want to learn how to leverage group growth and monetization. This has been a huge part of my overall strategy, and studying your coaches helps you emulate similar strategies, methods, and enhances your own skill set, right? Secondly, folks who are levels above me and already have the things that I want, these are the ones that I learn from, pay attention to, and ultimately strive to hit similar milestones. Secondly, folks who are levels above me and already have the things that I want, these are the ones that I learn from, pay attention to, and ultimately strive to hit similar milestones. One in particular that comes to mind is Jacob Karras. I actually started with his Super Affiliate Accelerator Mastermind when I first got started in the online space in 2020, and have circled back to him multiple times because his business and his methodology is something that I really resonate with, right? Thirdly, my clients. It's important for me to gauge progress, offer feedback, and share in their overall experience. Okay, and fourthly, the creators who inspire me. Here I gather data on the type of creator I want to be and how I can spin specific things into my own brand. Now, the folks I follow have to be in true alignment with my brand and the overall vision for where it's headed. That way, I'm only ever focused on the things that count within my own brand, i.e., it would make absolutely no sense to start following an ad strategist when running ads is not part of my process. It would only cause confusion in my brand and the direction that it's going in, right? So side note, I've just done a mass exit from groups and communities I became a member of in the early days. So I think it was around 347 groups that I'm a member of, and a lot of it has got absolutely nothing to do with my brand, and I'm down to just plus minus 50 groups, okay, with folks that are in true alignment with what I've got going on. So the strategies I used right at the beginning of my journey meant I was encouraged to jump into as many relevance groups as possible, okay, mass add as many friends as Facebook allowed me to, and then smash cold outreach on repeat. Yes, spammy shit in my opinion. Although those strategies and methods work, it just wasn't in alignment with where I actually wanted to go with my brand, right? So as I found that alignment with my brand and values, it makes zero sense to be part of any community other than the ones that ultimately fit. One other key strategy for keeping that noise on the real down low, right, which is arguably the most important, is to become a bigger producer than you are a consumer. If you start to learn and implement skills so that the tables turn, you'll become the ones that folks begin to follow, right? The go-to content for something specific, right? The group to be part of if you want to achieve something specific in your own brand and business. Okay, the person folks come to for advice. So ultimately, if you do more, you see and hear less, removing the noise and helping you become laser focused on your own brand so you can accumulate results. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this one. Smash that like button if you did. Like I said, go ahead and follow if you're not following already. I hope this is insightful, and we'll catch you next week.